The match many of us were anticipating is here as Serena Williams and Sloane Stephens square off for a spot in the US Open 4th round. Will Serena reach the second week yet again for the billionth time, or will Sloane take the win? I'll break down this matchup and give my prediction here on Grand Slam Tennis News Today. Serena opened against Christie on, playing a scrappy match to come through 7-5, 6-3. Her second round was a lot better as she defeated Russian Margarita Gasparyan 2-4. Sloane played her first round against Mihaela Buzarnescu, winning 6-3, 6-3. Her form improved drastically as she dominated Olga Govortsova 6-2, 6-2. Looking at their head-to-head, Serena leads 5-1 with their last meeting coming in 2015 at Roland Garros. Serena barely won the match and then went on to win the title. Their last and lone meeting at the Open was 7 years ago, and Serena comprehensively won that match 4-1. And that year's first slam in Melbourne, Sloane took out Serena in 3 sets for her first big win. To accurately dissect this matchup though, I'll revisit their last hardcourt match in Indian Wells. Sloane jumped out to the fast start and ultimately won the first set by just being more solid and making less errors. Serena cleaned up her game and started to control all the points, which caused Sloane to lower her level. This same exact thing happened at the French Open later that year, as Stephens was 2 points away from the victory, but Serena picked things up and stormed back to victory. Addressing these two women's recent form as of late, they both have interesting journeys prior to this match. Serena overall has been the better player, as she played well in Lexington and Cincinnati, with the exception of the second and third sets against Rogers and the final set versus Sakkari. The US Open though has seen Serena at a slightly lower level, as she's had a lot more bad patches against On and Gasparyan. Sloane, on the other hand, was pretty much in poor form since mid-2019 to just a few weeks ago in Lexington. She then lost in the opening round of the Western and Southern Open against Caroline Garcia, but showed many flashes of her slam-winning greatness. In her opening round against Buzarnescu, she played a decent match to win her second match of 2020. However, her recent rout of Olga Govortsova was very impressive because it was truly reminiscent of her 2017-2018 form. For Sloane's keys to the match, she has to move Serena as much as possible. Though improved, Serena's shot making on the run isn't the best, and she makes a lot of her errors in that position. If Sloane can effectively do this, she can win a great number of the baseline rallies. Another thing Sloane needs to do is look for the forehand. There's no secret that her forehand is her best shot, but when she can hit that inside out followed by inside in, she has even more success. That strategy is another way of getting Williams on the move. Sloane's favorite serve is to slice to the righty's forehand. I think this would be a good serve for her against Serena, especially if she can direct it more towards her body as well. The fourth point is to allow Serena to be herself. This point seems harsh, but Sloane has had early success against Serena early on in their matches due to being the steadier player and inducing many errors from Serena. So far in this tournament, Serena's shot tolerance hasn't been great, so I can see Sloane getting many games in the opening set just off of being consistent. The fifth and final point for Sloane is to stay positive and not give up. This is the most important thing for Sloane to do because when the going gets tough, Serena won't let up, but she oftentimes does. In 2017, Sloane's attitude was the best it was, especially in her US Open semi against Venus, for she fought until the very last point. It won't be easy, so she needs to do the same here. For Serena to be successful, she needs to hit with depth, especially to the backhand. Sloane's backhand is decent, but she doesn't have the best footwork on that side, and oftentimes is off balance. This plays into the next point, which is to not give Sloane time, rushing her in a sense. Sloane's backhand and even forehand are fine when she has time, but when rushed, especially up the middle, it's a different story. Serena has to prevent her from cracking that inside-out forehand so she isn't on the run. Sloane's second serve is perhaps the softest shot Serena will see, so she needs to take advantage of that slow serve to put more pressure on the 26th seed. Serena's footwork will be a major indicator of her play, so if she isn't moving her feet, we'll see a lot of errors and poor court coverage from her. The last point I have for Serena is to hang in there to weather the Sloane storm. Many times, Sloane's best tennis is at the start of the match, but as things go deep, her level of play tends to drop. This was evident at the French Open in 2015 against Serena and 2018 final against Halep. Stevens will likely start extremely well and push Serena to the brink, but if the 23-time major champion can hang in there and push it to a decider, the match is in her favor. I think that's how this match will go, with Sloane coming out strong winning the first set, but she starts to drop while Serena improves, Williams taking the final 2 sets. Sloane is fully capable of beating Serena, and I think she could. But it's just hard to imagine Serena not raising her level, and I think she'll be more hungry for the win. It's honestly a shame that they're playing against one another, because this could be a final. But I think whoever wins will take the confidence very, very deep into this tournament. In their second round press conferences, here's what Sloane and Serena said about this upcoming match.
Well, I know if there were fans, it would be so lit. And I'm kind of sad that we're not playing in front of fans because it would be so fun. But no, like I said, another good opportunity to play. Thankful that we're playing in this time, just in general. Obviously, no fans. The atmosphere won't be as big, but obviously a big opportunity to play against the greatest player in the world. So, yeah, unfortunate, but still fortunate.
Well, she's a great competitor. It's an incredibly interesting match because she's actually a U.S. Open champion, and she's a great player. You can't win a Grand Slam and not be really, 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 really good. So, it's a lot. I have a lot of things that I need to go home and focus on to do to get ready for that. I know I just got to get ready for the match. It doesn't really change. I'm always going to be intense. I'm always going to be, who I am on the court. So that's the only thing I can do. And I know only difference is I'm playing such a good player so early. So I have to bring, what I can even more.
Do you agree that Serena will come through, or will Sloane manage her second win over the 6-time US Open champ? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe and click the notification bell so you're notified whenever we post new content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time here on Grand Slam Tennis News Today.